Hello everyone, it's Jack Cotton, luxury real estate expert, author, and agent. I'm here inside, again, my totally luxurious and ostentatious New York City hotel suite, actually, overlooking the beautiful downtown Manhattan, where you can probably hear sirens and horns in the background. But anyway, we've talked about in the last two videos, creating a checklist of everything we do to take a listing to market. The last time we talked about the most important ratio you can understand in your marketplace, which is pendings to new listings. But for our own personal business, is one more metric we need to look at, which is how many listings do you take for everyone that sells? It's slightly different than the one we talked about last week, because last week is a measure of market activity. Now we're going to talk about your own business. So you've got to figure out, how many listings did you have at the beginning of the year that you carried in from the previous year, and then how many have you taken and how many have you sold, and then figure out how many listings you need to take to sell one house. Again, I know some companies who have a whole business plan of 5 to 1. They're happy to list 5 properties to sell 1. They just want to control the market. They want to control all the inventory. And that is a business strategy. That is a business plan. That's one way you can go. To me, it's just a lot of work and more effort and money that I want to commit to. I would rather just list the 1 out of 5 that's going to sell. But before you can do that, you need to know what that number is, what that metric is for your own personal business. How many listings do you have to take in to get to 1 sale? Now, once you know that information, you can go back to the checklist we created 2 weeks ago. When you see how many hours and how much money you spend to bring every listing to market, it should be an eye-opening experience for you, because if it's 2 to 1 or 3 to 1, and you're spending 10 hours to bring a listing to market, that's 20 hours to get to 1 sale. I mean, do you really want to do that? So you've either got to take less listings or make sure you're getting them at the right price, the right term, and the right commission to make the property saleable, which is what we're going to cover in upcoming videos, make our presentation stronger. But I can't just jump into making your presentation stronger until we have this background of information first, so that you can understand why it's so important. So it's important because you learned how much time, effort, energy, and money it takes to bring a listing to market. Now you're going to learn this week, how many listings does it take to get to 1 sale, and now you can be like, holy mackerel, I'm listing 3 to sell 1, or I'm listing 2.5 to sell 1, or whatever the case may be, because not many people are 1 to 1 unless you're in a really hot market. But information you need to have, and then the next steps we'll take down the road in the future videos will be, how can we make our presentation better so that we can increase that ratio, how we can teach sellers to list their properties in such a way that will ensure their sale. And that comes down to price, condition, my listing contract, the whole 9 yards. So anyway, I can't wait to talk about this some more. In the meantime, don't forget the first Tuesday of every month is luxuryrealestateunplugged.com. Log in, sign in, ask in, learn up. You really enjoy it. It's the best deal in luxury real estate coaching you can ever imagine. So try it out. Until next time, make it a great week.